and then some net errors against the Mission Eagles to give it a 7-0 shutout right now. As it's up to serve, it's Marburger again, who already has an ace. On that dig is Ashley Perez, and she's going to set it up for Castillo, who gets it across, but it goes all the way out of bounds, so it'll be another point for the Mustangs to make it an 8-0 lead. And another serve, and it hits the roof. Is it going to be played? Yes, it will. And Castillo's going to have the hit and almost goes to the ground, but it was digged by Silva. And it's going to be a setup going all the way to North Cut. And a setup for Silva. Good hit, but it's digged by Perez. And now it's going to go to Fernandez. An unbelievable dig. Looks to be Bianca Ramirez. The whistle is blown. And it looks to be double hit against the Mustangs. So the first points of the game for the Mission Eagles are going to come off an error. And the first serve for Alex Fuentes, and it's going to be Marburger setting it up to the left side for Natalie Litska. The cross attacks are what's going to be attacking the Mission Eagles primarily throughout this game, as 4 hits against the Mission Eagles, so that'll be point number 9 for the Mustangs, and a lot of their points are coming off of errors. It's only been a couple of kills and that ace that's contributed to their lead. And the first service error against the Mustangs will go, and that'll be another point for the Eagles, who've only gotten these points because of errors. They're down by 7, as the score now is 9-2 Mustangs. And a serve for Gomez of the Eagles, and it's going to be a setup in the middle for Jocelyn Fernandez. Scary kills. That sounded like it hurt. I feel sorry for that volleyball. It must be hurting him to be abused like that. The Mustangs up to serve again, and Natalie Silva will serve. And Hernandez is going to set it up for her teammate Castillo. And this time it'll be a setup for the Mustangs. That's Liska from across, but it's blocked, and and the whistle called for underhand. So that'll be 3 points for the Eagles, only down by 7 with substitutions. And Francesca Cruz is going to come in, fill in for Alina Hernandez. And the Mission Eagles will serve on a good dig by Mercedes Lara. Tipped down by Fernandez. Fernandez with another kill to make it 2 for her in this game. Score now 11-3 Mustangs. And taking a couple of steps to serve is Jackie Trevino. And it's going to be a setup for Cruz, but Cruz has to take it out as she wasn't able to get a good projection for the ball. And now a hit for the Mustangs. And on that kill is Marburger, who already has an ace in this game. With that, the Mustangs are up by 9, and Trevino up to serve, and a right-hand serve. And it hits the arms of Fuentes. The Mission Eagles are going to try and improvise, but it will be no good. And that ace is going to go directly to the Mustangs. And that'll be the first ace of the game for Trevino, who allows her team to be up by 10. And now Gomez is going to have to take it out after some miscommunication. It's going to be a setup for Liska again, hitting the arm of Gomez and going out of bounds. Score now 14-3, and by my calculations, folks, it's only been about 10 minutes, and the Mustangs are already up 14-3. With Trevino up to serve, and a good hit will result in another ace for Trevino. Trevino with 2 aces in this game, coming back to serve. The Mission Eagles are going to have to find a way to recover, being down by 12 now in this game. Gomez with the dig. Perez is going to have a setup for, looks to be Mayela Cantu, but it's digged by the Mustangs. A hit by Ramirez is blocked, but it stays in Mission territory, and the whistle will be blown for underhand. The Mustangs will be able to get points in this game now, and they're up by 13. And what is some very fast-pacing offense for the Mustangs, and Trevino serving already with 2 aces. It's going to be a setup to the left, and this one is a good kill for the Eagles. That's Francesca Cruz. Cruz is able to end the shutdown by the Mustangs defense. And for Cruz, that's her first kill in the game. Up to serve now is going to be Ashley Perez. And it's going to be a setup from behind and a good hit on the arms of Gomez, and it stays in Mission territory. That's Bianca Ramirez with the kill. And so now for the first time ever, someone that isn't named Jackie Trevino is going to serve. And it'll be miscommunication by the Eagles. The ball hits the lights and goes back into Mission territory. That'll count as out of bounds against the Eagles, and that'll be making the score 18-4. And Corey Talamantes to serve. It'll be a setup in the middle, over the net, and into the ground for the Eagles. A good kill. As the score now 18-5. Talamantes, correction, that was an error against the Eagles, and that'll be points for the Mustangs. So the score is actually 19-4. And now it'll go 19-5 as the Eagles were able to score. I do apologize for that misinformation, ladies and gentlemen. And up to serve was Ismaela Cantu, and a good hit by Marburger, already with 1 ace and 1 kill in the game. And it's going to go to, this time it's Ramirez, and Ramirez is able to get it in between the blockers for a good kill. Score now 20-5 in just 12 minutes into this game. And this time Macy Henderson will serve. And a jump serve going all the way out of bounds, so the Mission Eagles will get the ball back. And now they're only down by 14, but they're going to need a lot of offensive power if they're going to be able to make a comeback in this first set. Up to serve is going to be Alina Hernandez, and Hernandez with a good serve, meeting the arms of Marburger, and it's going to be Trevino with a setup for a hit by Marburger, but this one is blocked. Good observation by Talamantes to keep it alive, and it's going to be taken out by Trevino. The Mission Eagles are going to have a setup for their own proper attack down the middle. It's a little floater, and it's good. Great offensive play by the Mission Eagles. And the score now 20-7 with the Eagles getting the ball back, and that's Hernandez up to serve again. Taking a couple of steps, it'll be a good jump serve. It's met by the offense. It's going to be a setup down the middle, blocked, but it stays in the Mission Eagles net. Score now 21-7. Mustangs up by 14, and up to serve is Marburger again with already 1 ace in this game. And it's a setup down the middle and met by Talamantes. Marburger, miscommunication between her and Silva, and that'll be points for the Eagles, and that'll make it 21-8. Alex Fuentes comes back and is going to fill in for Frida Fernandez. And Fuentes with a good serve going into the arms of Silva. And Silva's going to have her own proper attack. It hits the arms of Gomez, and it goes down into the ground. And for Silva, that marks a kill for her in this game. And coming up to serve will be Demi Banks, one of the big hitters from the game against the Bulldogs. And a good ace, her first ace in the game, and that'll make it 23-8. Banks again with the ball. Let's see if she can get another ace. Mustangs are up 23-8, and a good jump serve going into the middle, meeting the arms of Perez, and it's going to go to the right side. The hit is blocked by the Mustangs. Does it go out of bounds? They say it does, but it was touched by a player of the Eagles. That score is 24-8, and we are entering game point for the Mustangs. And another timeout called by the Eagles, and we'll take a break on our end, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Rio Sports Live.